Over the summer, I bought a new drill and impact driver, Craftsman brand. Bought it from Lowe's. Really glad that Lowe's is selling Craftsman. I might be visiting Lowe's more frequently now that that's the case. But with this drill and driver set that I bought came a little carrying bag. And it's a really nice bag, but I have one problem with it. And that's at the top, it flares out. So it's kind of hard to describe without actually showing, but basically, in an effort to have a super wide mouth at the top of the bag, the zipper extends past the length of the base of the bag. So the base is this big, but the zipper is this long. I know, it's really helpful, isn't it? But basically what that means is when the zipper is closed, the top of the bag flares and comes to a point, kind of a V shape almost. And that's really annoying. And there are a lot of bags that do this. Most of them intended for women, so I don't have to really worry about that. But it still is just, it's an odd look. It would be better if there was a way to like fold down the points of the V shape of the flare and tuck them into the side of the bag so that it was more uniform. But like the 31 bags, they're notorious for this, especially like the 31 insulated bags like a lot of teachers use for their lunch boxes. Man, those are annoying because they take up space differently in the refrigerator at school. And I know this is really specific to me, but my lunchbox is metal, and it's a rectangle. It's a rectangular prism. It takes up the exact footprint on all sides. So I can stand it up and make it narrow, or I can lay it down and fit it in between two shelves that may not be as tall. But those 31 bags, you set them in there, and then they're flopping over sideways, or they're poking front and back. It's just all sorts of a mess in the lounge refrigerator. My wife has a beach bag that we use, or when we're going to the pool, or maybe the beach. We don't really go to the beach that much, given that we live in the Midwest. But it flares out at the top too, and I don't know if this is because you're supposed to be able to like try to fit more at the top of the bag than you are at the bottom, or what. But I just don't like that style of bag. I like things to be concise and to fit specifically into a space exactly the same way every time, and those style of bags don't do that. So that's my beef with bags that flare out at the top. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, then your life is probably better for it. I'll talk to you tomorrow.